Hey guys, I decided to do this video because I got a game recently that I've been looking for a while. I got a good deal on it. I finally had some fucking good luck on eBay for a change. I didn't want to throw it into just another game video and have it be sort of out of place, and I didn't want to do a video of just this one game, so I decided to do a part 3 of rare games I own. I pulled together like 5 other titles, not really that expensive ones, not cheap either, but if you find them interesting, you could probably find them for at least, price that's not going to break your wallet or, half a paycheck or anything like that. But I will save the really good one for last, and I'll show you the other 5 first, and here we go. This game I just talked about in my horror games on the PS2 video, but a user by the name of Black Lips and Corsets pointed out to me that it has gone up in value a lot more than I had thought. It is Rule of Rose on the PS2. I went and checked this evening, and over the last month, a few copies have sold upwards of $60 for an open one, and I believe one copy was like $90 to $100 for a sealed one. Totally didn't realize it had gotten that high. Granted, the more I thought about it, I really have never seen a boxed copy more than once since the game had come out, maybe traded in. It's definitely one that I have not, found easily in a flea market or anywhere like that. So very cool that it has gone up in value, and it shows that it definitely is a good game and a creepy game. If you want to know more about it, you can go watch the horror games on the PS2 video I did, but it is a horror game. Features children, demonic, fucking weird-ass kids that like to do bad things, so go check Rule of Rose out. Up next is a DS title called A Witch's Tale. Now this game might be a little too girly for some people. You do play as a young witch named Liddell. She's a witch in training. She wants to be like the greatest witch of all time. And some of the allies you fight with in the game are little dolls, like little voodoo doll, little cat doll. So it might not be everyone's cup of tea. The reason why I liked it was it is based about Halloween stuff and has a lot of Halloween graphics and pumpkins and graveyards, stuff like that. So I got into it for that reason. Now it's open copy on eBay. Its asking price is like around $30, $35. One hasn't really sold recently, but a sealed one sold for like $75, so I thought that was kind of interesting. Again, I liked it because it had Halloween elements, and I'm a sucker for anything to do with Halloween, and I don't think it is too girly. There are certain games that I won't even buy that are about dating and stuff like that, where the female character is trying to date dudes. Just not into, that far. But this, to me, was sort of that borderline of it was enough content that was manly content, enough scary imagery. No, but it's all right. Give it a try. It's A Witch's Tale. This next game I bought off of eBay, and in the description I sort of bypassed a little section that said there was some sticker residue on the front label. They had pictures, and I was looking at the pictures, and I really didn't see anything. And I'm thinking, oh, maybe there's just a little bit of, old price sticker stickiness to it. I can wipe that off, no big deal. I don't give a, crap about that. So I bought it, and when it arrived, well, I guess I'll probably tell you what the game is. It is Run Saber on the SNES. The whole bottom of the label had a thin layer of a really, really hard crusted on, the sticky layer of a sticker. But you couldn't really tell, especially in the pictures, because of how clear it was. But when you're holding it in your hands and you're looking at it in the light, it bugged the shit out of me. So I spent about, I don't know, an hour cleaning it off, and you can tell now, I mean, there's nothing left on there. But I got it off, and I got it probably for a few bucks cheaper than the other ones that were going for, because it had said it had some sticker residue on it. This game has like doubled in price just recently. The average price was like 20 bucks maybe not too long ago. Now it seems the average price is around 40 to even a little bit more than that. I got mine for closer to that $20 range because, like I said, it probably people were going away from it, not bidding on it because it had the sticker residue. But this is a Atlas game. I'm on my way to having a complete Atlas collection of games that I want. I'm not just buying every fucking game they ever put out. Only the ones I really want, but I think I only have very, very few more. and I would recommend buying everything that Atlas ever put out. No, I recommend this one if you like games like Strider. It has a very similar gameplay feel to that, fast-paced, side-scrolling action. So give it a try. Run, Saber. Oh my god. I totally meant to drop that on the floor. I just want to make you guys laugh, so you're welcome. The next game, Glass Rose on the PS2, did not make it out in North America. This is the PAL version. Sort of a horror game. It's a point-and-click adventure. Has to do with ghosts, and I hate this cover of this game. The cover and the back cover are really lame, but the game's actually really cool if you like the story-heavy point-and-click type of games. I found this copy online months and months ago in Europe for like $35, $40. Now the only copies I see up are asking prices like $50 to $60. You can get like a sealed one for $65, $70. With the PAL games, especially the more obscure ones, the price and the just trying to find it is so odd. I mean, I just recently bought a game that I'm waiting to come in the mail, Zombie Hunters 2, and there's only been 2 copies of that thing up in like 5-6 months, and the copy I finally got, I had to bid on against like 14 different people. So the PAL games, the harder to find ones, it seems also like obviously the horror RPGs and some of the shmups are just go for odd prices, and the range on the quality and the condition of them is normally it's either brand new or it's garbage Spanish version missing booklet. So it's a potluck of trying to fucking get one in good condition that you want. But Glass Rose, it's also put out by Capcom if you can't read or see. So if you're a big fan of Capcom games, it has good CG quality. I think that's what they were trying to show you on here is, wow, look how pretty that guy looks, you know, the quality of it. So the CG cutscenes are pretty decent for this day and age. Glass Rose. Avalon Code on the DS is a really awesome RPG. It has some unique elements in it that I've never seen in any other RPG. The bottom screen of your DS, the touch screen, ends up being the Book of Prophecy. You use the Book of Prophecy for different things throughout the game. One part is you can rewrite basically the structure or the code of items in the game and different things. Like you can make, if something has a lot of iron in it, you can reduce the amount of iron to make it softer. Just that whole feature and function I thought was so cool. I love toying around with it with different weapons and stuff. The art style in this game is also really, really nice. I remember when it came out, I think my store only had a few copies sent to it. I pre-ordered basically every single RPG that ever comes out, so there's always seemed to be one copy for me, and then they'll maybe send 1 or 2 extras for the store. And I purposely, tried to sell. I sold those other 2. I had great things to say about the game, and then I never saw it appear complete with case and booklet back in the store ever again. I've seen just the chip, the DS card, come back in once or twice, but on eBay, the chip, the card alone goes for, I keep calling it chip. The card alone goes for $20 or so. For a complete copy, you'd be looking at $30, $35 for an open one, and then obviously whatever someone wants to charge for a new sealed one. I highly recommend this game. It's a harder to find DS RPG, but not terribly expensive, and it is really, really good. I really enjoyed this. Avalon Code. And now for the game that I got a really great deal on. Without further ado, it is Hagane on the Super Nintendo. This game is a Blockbuster exclusive. You play as a cyborg ninja that is a side view game where you're just beating the shit out of all types of kick-ass looking enemies. Really flashy moves, a lot of different moves to do. When I found a copy on eBay that wasn't outrageously priced, I went ahead and put a minimum bid on it. Now, the copy that I bid on happened to not be listed in the main, Hagane, when you type it in, section. It was, for some reason, left out. Maybe the guy forgot to put a title in or what system it was on or something like that. And he didn't have a thumbnail pic for it. but in the description pictures, there was like 4 pictures, and I could clearly see the front of the case was good. On the back, it did have a scan-like label. Now, this being a Blockbuster exclusive, almost every copy had some type of, serial number, barcode, or something, either on the front or the back. Now, when those were either A, removed, they ruined the sticker, or B, they're still on there. Well, this one still had one on the back. I sent him a message saying, how thick does the sticker look? Does it look like it can be removed pretty easily? And the message I got back was, I just removed the sticker, and I was like, oh my god, no! And he said, it came off fine, there's just a little bit of sticky residue there. So I was like, okay, so I did the minimum bid, a few days went by, someone else had put a bid on it, went up like $2, then like in the next day that bid got removed for some reason. So I was the, only bidder, and the auction ended with me being the only bidder. Now, I'm sure that would not have happened if the listing hadn't been correct and in the correct category with the other Hagane games. But I got it for like $110 cheaper than what a loose cart normally goes for. A complete boxed version goes for like $350, $400, $450, depending on the condition, of the contents. But if I'll just say, $110 less than what a cart sells for loose for the last month. So if you want to know the price of what I paid, go check it out. I also had $30 in credit on my PayPal from a previous eBay screw-up shit mess, so I used that towards this, so I really didn't pay. I paid about half of what I should have paid for this. Very happy. This game is fantastic. It's one of those where it's so good that the price of it, not only for the collecting aspect, but to really want to play it, it sort of makes it, worth it. If the game sucked and you paid that much, that would be a different thing. But Hagane on the Super Nintendo, one of the rarest games that I've bought recently. I think it's now my rarest Super Nintendo game. Alright guys, that is it. Thank you for watching as always. Like, leave a comment, subscribe, do all that cool shit. I gotta get back to editing episode 4 of Video Game Sellers. I will talk to you guys later. Peace.